Next, we will talk about relative pronouns. What are relative pronouns? Relative pronouns show a relationship of a noun or pronoun or a noun phrase with other part of the sentence. So we have a noun or a noun phrase or a pronoun, and how is that related to the rest of the sentence? That is linked or connected by relative pronouns which relate those two parts. Now speak after me. Who, whom, whose, whoever, whomever, what, whatever, which, whichever, and that. See, many of the words used here like who, whom, whose, whoever, whomever, what, whatever, which, whichever are also the words that are used in interrogative pronouns to ask questions. In relative pronouns, they are not used to ask questions, but they are used to relate two parts of a sentence. Let's look at some examples. The man who gave you these books must be a generous person. Now, the noun, the man, is linked to the rest of the sentence by using who. Without this who, the sentence will not make a sense, and they are not two independent sentences. So this is not simply connecting two sentences. See, if I say I eat biscuits, I drink tea, we join the two sentences by saying I eat biscuits and drink tea. So they were two complete sentences we were joining. Here it's only one sentence. A part of that sentence, this one, noun, noun phrase or pronoun, is related to the remaining part of the sentence using the relative pronoun. The man, here it is describing who, which man, who gave you these books must be a generous person. Next example. The car accident patient whom I saw this morning died an hour ago. Here the car accident patient is not a complete sentence. I saw this morning died an hour ago is not a complete sentence, doesn't make sense. But when we link it using whom, now it is telling which car accident patient we are talking about, the patient that I saw this morning. Since I was the one who was doing the action of seeing, and the patient was the object of my seeing, this is an object pronoun type of relative pronoun compared to this one, which is a subject pronoun type of relative pronoun. Another example, I do not care whose opinion is that, I only know that it is wrong. So here again, first half of the sentence or first part of the sentence, I do not care, with the rest of the sentence that about who I don't care. Next, it does not matter whoever you may be, you still have to pay the fine. Again, two sentences which don't make sense independently if just half of the sentence is used, but when you relate with this relative pronoun, what it does not matter, that whoever you may be, it does not matter whoever you may be. So again a relative pronoun. It does not matter whomever you are related to, you still have to pay the fine. again, like the last slide, we don't use whomever a lot. We say it does not matter whoever you are related to, you still have to pay the fine. This is the common use, even though grammatically this one is more correct, because this is, we are using an object pronoun, that whoever or whomever you are related with, it does not matter, but we usually don't use whomever very often. Most of the times we replace it by whoever, and both are correct, especially in spoken English. Some more examples of relative pronouns. I do not know what bothers her more, the noise or the dirt in the city. Again, I do not know is not a complete sentence. Bothers her more, the noise or the dirt in the city is not a complete sentence. So this relative pronoun is telling about what you do not know. I do not know what bothers her more, and then explaining that. Next example, what you may say whatever you want, as it is not going to change my opinion of him. You may say whatever you want, as it is not going to change my opinion of him. Suppose you have bad impression or bad opinion of somebody and somebody tries to change it, you say something like that. So again, you may say whatever you want. Here whatever is connecting this first part of the sentence, relating it to the rest of the sentence. Next one, you still have the pen which I gave you last year on your birthday. Again, a relative pronoun telling which pen you are talking about. You still have the pen which I gave you last year. You may pick whichever basket you like, as they are all the same. So there are 5 or 10 baskets and I tell you to pick one, and you are thinking, should I pick this or that or that? So I will say you may pick whichever basket you like, as they are all the same. Compared to all these, that is used much more frequently, and here is an example. The pen that you gave me I still cherish. The pen that you gave me I still cherish. So here the pen, which is a noun, is related to the rest of the sentence, telling which pen, that pen that you gave me. So here that is being used as a relative pronoun. For example, that can easily replace which in most instances, like you still have the pen which I gave you last year on your birthday. You can say you still have the pen that I gave you last year on your birthday. So these are changeable in the sense that in place of which you can easily use that, but in all places of that you cannot use which. So that can be used more freely than which. So these were relative pronouns, and the relative pronouns relate one part of the sentence with the remaining sentence. Now subscribe now for free to get information on our educational videos in different languages as and when they are released. Click here on the screen and subscribe for free. Our videos are free for now and forever for everyone in the world. Also, do not forget to share information on this site with your friends and family worldwide, because knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied.